Welcome back to the Jebus family, guys. Since we started doing these storage unit breakdowns, there's been one particular storage unit that's been highly requested by a lot of people, and that is the big gun storage unit we bought a year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't really remember how much it was, and that's because it was the most expensive storage unit we ever bought, and I kept pretty much everything out of it. So a lot of people have been asking how we did on that one. So today we're going to break it down because it's very interesting, to say the least. Very interesting because YouTube may have demonetized it because of something, so it may have made a bunch of money before that, then got demonetized and had to get redone, and a whole bunch of steps went into that one. So it's really different than the rest. Let's get right into it and we'll show you how it did. Start with the most obvious expense, and that is the cost of the unit, which was the most we ever spent. I usually put unit cost. The most we ever spent on a single storage unit. And because this was actually bought through a different website, it doesn't say my invoices, but luckily I have video proof of everything. So after all fees and everything, we spent $5,786 on this unit. $5,786 is what we spent on it. So the most expensive one we've ever bought by far. And like I said, I sold, I don't think anything out of it. That had nothing to do with this video. I clicked on that by accident. But I don't think we sold anything out of this storage unit. As far as other expenses, there's really not many. It was 2 hours away, so we'll say probably maybe 30, 40 bucks for gas. But it only took us one trip. We didn't have to make multiple trips, and we got lucky because there was a subscriber in the area that saw my post about it that wanted to come out there and came out there, and we gave him all kinds of good stuff. If you still watch our videos, I'm curious, tell me if you sold that stuff and made money, because we gave him a lot of good stuff out of that unit, like tools and all kinds of stuff. Could have made a bunch on, but I just did not want to have to make another trip. And plus, I knew as I was going through it, this one was gonna be legendary. It was gonna be legendary. I could keep everything. I could give stuff away. It didn't matter. This one was gonna, I just felt it. You know, that is the once in a lifetime kind of storage unit. I knew that when I was going through it. I knew it didn't matter what I gave away. So our total expenses are going to basically be around $5,826. Now I did add up the value of the sold listings of every weapon in there and all the ammunition and all that, and it came out to around $24,900, as you can see right here. But as I stated, I kept all the guns and I kept all the ammo, so it's not really fair to say. But we're gonna go here to this video right here. This is the original video. As you can see, this is different. It's limited now. This yellow sign means it was demonetized by YouTube, which means now it no longer gets any promotion and it no longer generates any revenue. But what got lucky is that did not come until the first month it was out. So it was out for a full month, and you can see it generated 5.6 million views. It's either our #1 or #2 video of all time. Let's see. Let's just do it. It's #2 now. It's our #2 video, only by a little tiny bit. Actually, look, it's actually ahead of this. I don't understand how that's working, but it's our #1 video, I guess, of all time. But let's go to the analytics because they're pretty wild. So if we go into here, you can see 5.7 million views, 1.3 million watch time hours. This video gained us a whopping 51.6 thousand subscribers, which is just wacko, insane high rate of conversion for this video. And you can see YouTube did demonetize it, but before they were able to demonetize it, it did generate a whopping $33,000.40. Now that would be epic, right? I could have just walked away and made $25,000 in profit, plus got a $25,000 worth of guns added to my collection. But it didn't end there. It did not end there. So let's go back to YouTube here, and we're gonna type in gun. So when they demonetized it, I could, like I said, I could have just called it quits, right? Could have called it quits, but I didn't. I went in there and I looked at the reasons why they demonetized it. And this is what it said, you know, something to do with 30 rounds or more magazine. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into that video and I'm gonna cut out all the clips that show 30 round magazines and all the clips that show the guns being sold or anything like that. Just the prices for some reason. You're not allowed to show the prices because it counts as showing guns being sold, even though I clearly stated I didn't sell them. You know how people are with guns. They're like, oh my God, bunch of problems when it comes to guns. But yeah, I redid the video. As you can see, I cut out 11 minutes. The original is 43 minutes, 52 seconds. The second time I uploaded it, it was 32 minutes, 40 seconds. And even the second time I uploaded it, it still got a whopping 1.9 million views again. 1.9 million. You know what I just realized? We didn't add the revenue for this in here. So let's see. We're going to say video 1. And that made, what did we say? I keep clicking on the wrong thing. 33,040 And how much change? 36 cents. 36 cents. So as you can already see, that set us at a $27,000 profit, just like that. And now we're gonna go into video 2, because like I said, I re-uploaded it because they demonetized it. So the re-upload has 1.9 million views, and as you can see, this one's still green because I cut out all the things they didn't want in the video. And let's go into its analytics. As you see, it got 1.9 million views this time, and then it got 413,000 watch time hours and gained us another 15.8 thousand subscribers. And this time the video generated $15,613. So we can go video 2 say $15,613.43. Why do I keep clicking the wrong tag? So as you can already see, the profit on this one unit's already up to $42,000. Again, I could have called it quits, but why call it quits there? Why call it quits? So what we did was, I knew this thumbnail was getting an insanely high click-through rate because this thumbnail is just amazing, right? Like, that is just incredible. I would click that 10 out of 10 times anytime I seen it. So I thought about that and I was like, what if we made, at the end of the year, I made a video that was the best storage unit finds of the year, a really long one. Then I called it like the best storage unit finds on YouTube or something like that. I forgot what I titled it. Yeah, this one, the best storage unit finds on all of YouTube. Again, super high click-through rate. Why? Because of the same thumbnail from that unit. Now, as you can see, this video, the third time I put the same video on YouTube, it got a whopping 1.4 million views. And this time, if we go into its analytics, it got 1.5 million views, 1.1 million watch time hours. This one was really long, 2 hours. It was just 4 videos combined, but it really only got views because of this unit again. 3.4 thousand subscribers, and check this out, the estimated revenue on that video, $23,726. So let's put that in here, 23,726 on to video 3. I already forgot what I said. I said 23,726, 23,726. And how much change? 4 cents. And there, you'll get the final amount. I spent $5,826 on this storage unit, kept all the guns and all the ammunition, and made a profit of $66,553 on that one unit. And I never put it on Facebook because Facebook, you know how they are with guns. It's just, I didn't want to risk my page getting taken down or anything like that. YouTube's a little more flexible. Not much more, but a little bit more to where I felt comfortable enough to put it on there. Now, obviously, a storage unit with like 20 guns and thousands of rounds and selling nothing. I was keeping everything. I knew the video would do good, and it sure did. The only thing I wasn't counting on was YouTube demonetizing, and that really set it back because it was just going up, 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 and it got to like 5.some million views, and it was still going up. So I really think that would have been our first video to go over 10 million. It would have been the first one, but then they hit it with the demonetization, and when they hit it with that, it stops all the YouTube algorithm promotion completely, and it just dies off. So there was nothing I could have done there, and I think the second one just didn't have enough video length to go as viral as the first one did because it was 11 minutes shorter. So there's nothing I could do about it, but what can I say? I spent $5,800 and made $66,000 in profit and kept $20,000 in guns and ammunition. You really can't beat that. The best one ever still to this day, and probably will be for a very long time, possibly forever. I hope not. Fingers crossed we find one better than that. But if you enjoyed it, leave it a thumbs up, and until next time, peace out.